guys, today I am going to do a tutorial on how I achieve this very natural but still springy look. So I went with a kind of a coppery golden eye, really natural glowy skin, and a peachy kind of see-through lips, I would say. So it's really different from usually how I do my everyday makeup, which is more of a dramatic cat eye because it's easy for me to do. So, but you know, I want to switch up a little bit. So this is more of a natural look. If you want to know how to achieve this look, please stay tuned. So I'm going to start out by priming my face with L'Oreal Magic Lumi, just a little bit. Make sure you shake this up first though. And then I'll put this on my cheeks. As you can see, it just instantly gives a more of a illuminated look. Because today I'm using a powder foundation, I still want to have a little bit more glow to my face because I like that look. And because I'm using a powder, I want to use all the cream stuff first. So I'm going to start off by color correcting under my eyes because you see those? No bueno. So I'm going to use this NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer. And this color is actually in orange. It's really intense. It's like straight up orange. I'm not sure if this works for me because it's probably intended to use by people with darker skin tone, but nonetheless, this is the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. I'm just grabbing a little bit. Little bit goes a really long way. And you see how my darkness is mainly in the inner corner, so that's where I will focus a little bit more concentrated product on. Not for fair skinned people. Okay. I'll make it work. I'll make it work. And then I'm going to bring it back to the regular color by using IT Cosmetics by Undereye. Little bit goes a really long way. And I'm just patting it on with my finger right now. And then I'm going to blend it out with a brush. Again, I'm focusing mainly on the inner corner because that's where most of my darkness is. And I'm using my finger because the product is very emollient. If I'm using a brush just from the start, it's not going to blend as well. So after it's warmed up a little bit with between the dabbing motion, I'm using the Real Techniques. This is actually the contour brush, but I like using this for under my eyes because I think the shape is really great to just fit right underneath it. And then I'm going to just blend it out. As you can see now, it just looks a lot more human and a lot brighter. And then I'm going to actually use the powder foundation. This is the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Talc Free Mineral Powder, and this is in Creamy Natural. And what I'm using with this, a flat top kabuki brush. Mine is from Costco, but e.l.f. one works great. So I'm just grabbing a little bit. A little bit goes a really long way. So, and I'm just focus this a little bit on the center of my face and then blend it out. Okay, so the foundation part is done. Now it's time to bring some color into our skin. I am actually using a cream blush, and I said I like to use cream products under the powder products, but since this cream blush by Sleek is very blendable and it's very like cream to powder kind of texture, it's okay for me. Like, I find it easy for me to use it over a blush. I'm actually going to take the contour brush and just, the color I'm using is California. So I am going to use this peachy shade. And because I want a little more of a springy look, so I'm just taking a little bit and just start on the outer corner of my eye, kind of on the apple of my cheeks, and then blend this up. It's very easily blended, so it's not going to disturb the foundation you put underneath it. Okay, so that's done. And I mean, if you want, you can layer a blush on top. I'm not going to. And I'm going to take my Revlon Photoready bronzer. This is in Bronze and Chic. And I'm going to use the bottom two shades. Actually, I'm going to use the bottom left shade to contour. And then use it all over as a blush. I mean, as a bronzer. Sorry about that. So I'm going to take the e.l.f. angle brush. Dip it right in here. A little bit goes a really long way. And just right in the hollow of your cheeks. And I place it with an angle like right under my cheekbone, and then I blend it out with it being vertical, so it gives it a greater blend. It makes it look more natural. Taking the MAC, this is I think the 134 brush, all over. For me, since I'm really fair right now, I'll focus a little bit more on the top two quadrant. And then I just apply it on the outer perimeter of my face. Okay, so last but not least, just to blend out the blush a little bit more, I'm using a highlighter. This is by Essence. It's their Metal Glam. It's a really nice metallic champagne color. Well, actually it's more of a pale gold. And then I'm going to take a dual fiber brush. This is by Coastal Scents. Any brush will work. I just like this because it has really full bristles, so it blends the product in a lot better. And with the Magic Lumi primer, I kind of applied it all over my face for an overall kind of a really subtle glow because I lay a powder on top. This, I'm just selectively putting it on the high points of my face, like the cheekbone. That C shape. And it just offers a very nice kind of that luminous look. I also put a little bit on top of the Cubix bow. The face is pretty much done. So then you curl your lashes. I curl my lashes, and then I'm using this. I'm doing a really subtle eyes today. Well, by subtle I mean like I'm not doing the dramatic liner like I always do. I'm using the Wet n Wild Walking the Red Carpet. I'm using shades more on this side, or I don't really know what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm taking a kind of a small firm brush. This is the e.l.f. smudge brush. I think this was like $1. So I'm taking this bottom left shade, bottom right I guess. It's called Definer. It's a really warm brown with a golden shimmer. And I'm applying this right at my lash line. And if you had a crease, you put it like on your, like from the lash line up to the crease. But I don't, so I'm making one. Like I apply it up to where the top of my eyeball, I guess. And I'm not using a primer, as you can see, because I'm not using a primer because usually eyeshadows last well on me because I have really dry skin and I don't have a crease. So yeah. And then what I'm going to do is take a fluffy brush. This one is by Kirkland again, but any blending brush will work well. And then I'm taking this crease shade, which is metallic copper, like an amber shade, really similar to MAC Amber Lights. And then just a little bit, and then I'm using this to blend out the edges of the brown, the deeper brown, so it's a softer transition. So as you can see, the harsh line is a lot more blended. And last but not least, I am taking this brow bone shade, which is just like a kind of a slightly shimmery satin. And I am putting this right under my brow bone and right on the inner corner of my eye. I just wiped off the brush, and I'm doing a once over the top just to make sure everything's more blended. And then I go back to my firm brush that I started out with, taking this copper color and putting this on my lower lash line, just all across the bottom lash line. And taking a little bit more of the definer color, the dark brown one, right on the outer corner. Okay, and so now your eyeshadow is done. I need to line my eyes. I'm taking this is a, I don't know the name of it because it rubbed off, but I got it from Sephora. It's in like a Pantone set. It's one of those eyeliner that's automatic. It twists up. So I'm just using this to apply to my waterline. This part is so awkward to do on camera. I'm gonna do this part off camera. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and as you can see, lining the waterline just gives a little bit more of definition. And then I'm going to put mascara. Today I'm layering the Maybelline Rocket Waterproof with NYC New York color. This is the volumnizing mascara in high definition. I really like these two mascaras working together. Okay, so now our eyes are done. Time to do brows. Again, everybody does their eyebrows a little differently, I think, so do it however you want, my friends. Take this eyeshadow from Stila. It's called Java. Just fill in my eyebrows. As you can see, like my eyebrows they're there, but they're really faint, and it's because I have naturally black hair. It looks almost grayish, so I want to make it kind of a warm brown color. Okay, so last but not least, it's time to do the lips. I just want to keep this very simple because my skin is fair and I didn't do my dramatic cat eye. I want to bring a little bit more color in my to my face, so I'm using the Obsessive Compulsive Lip Tart. This is the Stained Gloss. This color is actually in Androgyne. I don't really know how to pronounce it. This color, but it's kind of just a bright kind of a neon orange shade. I mean, it's almost springtime. It's feeling a lot warmer. I'm wearing a kind of a dress with a half sleeve, so which I got at Ross. I got at Ross, by the way, for I think $15. I love Ross. A lot of you have requested that I do a fashion haul, but to be honest, I'm not really a fashionable person. I usually rock sweatpants and hoodies, but and most of the times I shop at Ross or Ross, Marshalls, and I also really like Costco for their athletic wear. So maybe I should do a video on that. But anyway, so I'm just taking a little bit of a stained gloss and I apply it to my lips. And what's really good about this gloss is that it's actually not drying. I know with their lip tars, they're very drying, at least on me. And this one, it's not drying, but it's very pigmented in terms of for a gloss, it's very pigmented. And what I really like about this compared with other glosses is that it's almost like a gel formula. It's, you know how you look at magazines and you see those models with almost those like see-through looking lips, like you know they're wearing a gloss but it's almost see-through. That's what the stain gloss does for me, so I really like that. And it also stains your lips, so the longevity is it's great. So then I put my hair down, and this is the final look. And this is my dress. It's kind of goes in at the waist and then it goes out like that. So my lips match the little color that I have. So that's pretty much it. And I forgot to bring my Fix Plus in, but usually I spray my face with Fix Plus or any kind of setting / moisture spray if I'm using powder products. So that's it for the look. Hope you like it. And I know this video is taking forever, but hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll list all the products I used down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.